I wanted to take a look at these two saw blades here. These are both for electric chainsaws, and I've used both of these saws. This one is the Oregon self-sharpening, and it comes with a stone that when you change the saw blade, it has two screws here and this sharpening stone. And I didn't like this saw. It didn't cut very well. It cut in the green wood, it cut okay. But when I went to dry wood, it bounced around on it and grabbed on the wood, and I didn't like it, so I took it back. And this one here I do like. This is just a regular chainsaw blade. And so I want to take a look at them and compare what the differences are. This one cut pretty well, and I was happy with it. And so I kept it. But this one, I didn't like at all. Didn't like how it cut. It was real violent at times and hard to control. So I want to just look at the differences and see what about it makes it so much different. And I'm guessing it has to do with the design, of the self-sharpening features. I mean, I can see the blade is very open compared to, say, this one here. See if I can get these. So this blade here is this is a standard blade to me. I mean, it looks like a normal chainsaw blade. It's got the top piece that you file down the guide, and then they use a round file to sharpen the blade on the inside. This one here looks a lot different. The blade is very different on this self sharpener. Let me see if I can zoom in where you can maybe see close. So here you can get a pretty close look at the differences. This blade here, that's the Oregon self sharpener. And this one here is just a standard, it's also an Oregon blade, but it's a standard chainsaw blade where you sharpen it with a file. So you can see there's quite a bit of difference in it. This is a lot more open for the blade to catch than this here. And it does catch quite a bit differently. It really grabs, and I didn't like it at all. But it cut okay on the green wood. So I'm going to move down where you can see the other side of the blade. So I'm going to move the blade down. So now you can see, this is the Oregon blade here. And it's quite a bit different, different design. And I was interested to try it because it seemed compelling to me to be able to push a button and sharpen the blade. But it just didn't cut very well. So for me, it just wasn't worth the compromise. And maybe they can tweak this design a little and make it better. But if you're cutting wet wood, fresh wood, it does okay. But if you're cutting dead brush or something like that, this blade's going to be very hard to deal with. Or it was for me. So I own a lot of chainsaws, but I've never had one with a self-sharpening feature. So I was interested to try this one out. And got the stone here. I was curious about how that might work with it. So this is the Sharpening Stone. And I guess what it does when it comes around, it sharpens on this cutting edge here. And it also takes a little off this top here. So that fits right in the curve there. So it's basically filing away these two surfaces here. This limits how much engagement the blade has. But the blade really never, or the sharpener really never gets in here on this inside. It's cutting on the top. Whereas this chainsaw, it cuts more right in here. Again, this one's the Oregon self-sharpener. And this blade here is just a normal chainsaw blade for an electric saw. It's kind of small. Both of the blades are kind of small and lightweight. But anyway, that's a close look at the blades.